Good evening, everybody. Luke Mortensen, Planner, Planning and Development Services. We have a pretty light meeting tonight, but I'm still going to go ahead and read our typical spiel, so I'll hopefully try to go through that pretty quickly, and then I'll throw it back over to the chair. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the October 15th, 2020 Historic Resources Commission meeting. My name is Luke Mortensen, and I'll be facilitating the Zoom video portion of the meeting. With me is Lynn Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator and Staff Liaison to the HRC. Kyle is also with us over Zoom. We will work alongside the chair, who is on remote video, to facilitate the meeting proceedings. Currently, I have everyone muted so we can talk through the general ground rules for tonight's meeting. The meeting is being recorded and broadcast live on the city's YouTube channel and public access cable channel 25. During the meeting, please mute yourself by clicking on the microphone icon found on the lower left-hand corner of the Zoom menu next to the video icon. When you are muted, a red line will appear over the icon. This will make it easier for everyone to hear the meeting. Just remember to unmute if and when you want to speak. In the menu, you can also turn your camera on or off by clicking the video icon located next to the microphone icon. For the purposes of this public meeting, please keep your video on for the duration. If you are participating by phone, you can enter *6 to mute and unmute your phone. Somewhere on the Zoom screen, you will also see a choice to toggle between speaker and gallery view. Speaker view shows the active speaker. Gallery view tiles all of the meeting participants. Be aware that we will not be screen sharing as a part of the meeting this evening. All attachments, reference materials, and submissions from the public are included in the agenda packet. A few reminders to ensure that the provisions of the Kansas Open Meetings Act are met. Commissioners, you must state your name and title each time you speak. Members of city staff must also state their name and title each time they speak. I would also ask that the applicants and members of the public identify themselves each time before they speak to ensure that everyone is able to follow along. Individuals who signed up in advance to provide public comments remotely will be called upon by name. When you are called upon, please unmute your listening device and state your name before speaking. The chair will then call for an in-person public comment for those who are physically present. Staff will direct those folks to the podium to speak while following social distancing and safety protocols. All motions will need to be stated clearly. After a motion is made and seconded, the chair will call on each commissioner individually to provide their vote. The chair will then need to announce whether the motion carried and the count of the vote. I want to again remind everyone to please mute yourself when you're not speaking. And with that, I will throw it over to the chair.
This is Jody Meyer, Chair of the Historic Resources Commission, and I'd like to open our October 15th meeting. I'll begin by calling roll of members. Commissioner Irby.
Here.
Commissioner Holder is not here. Commissioner Meyer, that's myself. Commissioner Fry.
Here.
Commissioner Buchanan Young.
Here.
Commissioner Foster.
Here.
And Commissioner Evans, has he resigned?
Lynn Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. Yes, he has resigned.
Okay. All right then. This is Jody Meyer, having taken roll. We will move on to the first item on the agenda, which is receiving communications from other commissions, State Historic Preservation Officer, and the general public.
Lynn Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. We have no communications this evening.
This is Jody Meyer. Thank you, Lynn. Next item is any disclosures of ex parte communications between commissioners and any other party. Do we have any disclosures of ex parte communications this evening? Okay, hearing none, we will move on to declaration of abstentions for specific agenda items by commissioners this evening. Do we have any declarations of abstentions? Okay, hearing none, then we'll move on to committee reports. Do we have any committee reports this evening?
Lynn Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. No, we have no committee reports this evening.
This is Jody Meyer again, Chair. Thank you, Lynn. We will then move on to the consent agenda, which is the administrative approvals. We have design review applications that have been administratively reviewed and approved by staff. Lynn, is there any public comment on these items?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. We had no one sign up for public comment for this item, and there's no one in the City Commission room to comment.
Thank you. This is Jody Meyer, Chair. We'll bring it back to the commission. Is there any discussion about the items?
This is Commissioner Fry. I move to approve the consent agenda.
Is there a second?
Irby, second.
There's a motion and a second to confirm the design review applications. So I will go ahead and take roll call on the vote. Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Meyer, me, aye. Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Buchanan Young,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster.
Aye.
All right, there was a motion and a second. The motion carries on a vote of 5-0. We will now move on to the general public comment portion of the evening. Lynn, do we have
Have any general public comment?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. We had no one sign up for public comment, and there is no one in the City Commission room to make public comment.
This is Jody Meyer, Chair. Since there is no general public comment, then we will move on to, well, I guess the public hearing item has been deferred. Is that correct?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. Yes, the public hearing item has been deferred till next month's meeting.
Okay. We'll just make short order of this evening. We'll move on then to miscellaneous items. Do we have any miscellaneous items from city staff or commission members? Don't be afraid to speak up with your miscellaneous item.
I do have a quick question. This is Commissioner Buchanan. What's the process for, and where are we at with the creation of the marker committee? And what's the process for that? Like, where are we and what is it, the process?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. We have one more appointment to be made to the committee, and once that's been made, we'll set up the first meeting for the committee. There's also a meeting being set up right now for the Dowdell Rice markers, and hopefully that will take place next week.
Thanks for the update.
This is Chair Meyer. Is there any other miscellaneous items? All right, last call for miscellaneous items. Seeing that there are no miscellaneous items, then I would move that we adjourn for the evening.
This may very well be the shortest meeting I've ever participated in, even in my previous tenure. Does anyone object to adjourning?
Not at all.
If you do, go ahead and exit. No, I'm teasing. All right, then we will consider ourselves adjourned. Thank you.
Thanks, Kyle. See you later.